In today's world, our digital footprints are everywhere. Texts, social posts, even online reviews. Every day, we leave behind a trail of information, often without even realizing it. These digital traces can seem insignificant, but they quietly document the details of our lives, from the places we visit to the meals we enjoy. Most of us never think twice about these tiny data trails. We scroll, we post, we share our thoughts and experiences, rarely considering who might see them or how they could be used. To us, it's just part of modern life, background noise in a busy digital world. But sometimes, a single ordinary action can become the key to solving a crime. A casual post, a quick review, or a photo snapped in passing can hold clues that even the most seasoned detectives might miss. This is the story of Chloe, whose late-night craving for pancakes led her to write a food review so detailed, it became the evidence police desperately needed. What started as a simple meal turned into a pivotal moment in a criminal investigation. The case began with a brutal crime, no witnesses, and almost no evidence. The city was on edge, and investigators were running out of leads. It seemed like the trail had gone cold. Detectives were stumped until a public review platform, usually reserved for burger debates, provided the breakthrough. Buried among hundreds of reviews, Chloe's post stood out for its unusual level of detail and sharp observations. Chloe's sharp eye and intuition turned her meal into a digital witness statement. She noticed things others might have missed: a suspicious figure, a strange exchange, the exact time she heard a commotion outside. Her photos and observations became the missing link, showing that sometimes the most important clues are hidden in plain sight. The details she captured, both in words and images, helped detectives reconstruct the timeline and identify a suspect. This story is a testament to the power of paying attention and the unexpected ways ordinary people can help deliver justice. Chloe's review didn't just rate pancakes, it helped solve a crime and bring closure to a community. Sometimes the smallest details matter most. In a world overflowing with information, it's often the little things, carefully noticed and thoughtfully shared, that can make all the difference. The Starlight Diner glowed under harsh fluorescent lights at 2 a.m., its neon sign buzzing quietly in the stillness. The street outside was deserted, save for the occasional car passing by, headlights sweeping across the rain-slicked pavement. For Chloe, this place was a familiar refuge after long, exhausting shifts, a spot where she could unwind, gather her thoughts, and enjoy a late meal in peace. But tonight, the air felt heavier, charged with a tension she couldn't quite name. The usual comfort of the diner was replaced by a subtle sense of unease that prickled at the back of her neck. The cook kept glancing nervously at the door as if expecting someone, or something, to burst in at any moment. The busboy hurried through his chores, barely making eye contact, and the waitress, usually chatty, was brusque and distracted. Chloe, always vigilant as a woman alone late at night, took in every detail. She noticed the way the staff avoided lingering near the windows, and how the usual hum of conversation was replaced by uneasy silence. Nearby, a man in a dark hoodie sat hunched over in his booth. His hands trembled as he clutched his phone, eyes darting anxiously between the glowing screen and the entrance, as if waiting for a message or dreading a visitor. He didn't touch the plate of food in front of him, just waited, shifting in his seat, his agitation growing more obvious with every passing minute. Chloe's unease grew with each observation. Instinctively, she reached for her phone, doing what she always did when something felt off. She documented everything, hoping it would help her make sense of the situation later. She snapped a photo of her pancakes, then the empty diner, and finally the floor near the strange man's booth, where a dark, sticky stain caught her eye, something that hadn't been there before. Her review would be more than just about the food tonight. She carefully noted the odd tension, the staff's behavior, and the unsettling details that set this night apart from all the others. She posted her thoughts and photos online, never imagining that her late-night musings would soon become crucial evidence in a story much bigger than a simple meal. That night, Chloe's intuition and her habit of paying attention to the smallest details would prove more important than she could have guessed. Sometimes a gut feeling is worth documenting, because you never know when it might make all the difference. Chloe's review, posted under her handle, Night Owl Eats, was more than just a food critique. It was a vivid snapshot of an unusual night at the diner, capturing not only what she ate, but the entire atmosphere around her. She praised the pancakes for their fluffiness and golden edges, but also noted the rushed, distracted service and described the odd, almost tense mood that seemed to hang in the air. Chloe didn't overlook the details. She mentioned strange stains on the floor, dark and reddish-brown, definitely not ketchup, and wondered aloud in her review what they could be. Her photos told the story too. A perfect, mouth-watering pancake shot, syrup glistening under the neon lights, a wide view of the nearly empty diner, with a hooded man sitting alone in the background, his face hidden in shadow, and a close-up of the mysterious stain, this time catching part of the man's muddy boot, as if he'd just walked through something outside. Each image was carefully time-stamped, creating a digital timeline of her visit, every detail, every moment, preserved. Chloe ended her review with a simple but telling note. Weird vibe tonight. Something felt off. She didn't elaborate, but her words hinted at something beneath the surface. She thought nothing of it at the time, closing her laptop and moving on with her night, unaware of the significance her observations would soon hold. But her attention to detail, her carefully chosen words, her candid photos, and her sharp intuition would soon become the backbone of a criminal investigation, piecing together a puzzle no one else had noticed. What Chloe saw, and more importantly, what she felt, mattered more than she could have ever imagined. Her instincts, recorded in a simple review, would echo far beyond that night. Sometimes, a review is more than just a review. It's a witness statement, a piece of evidence, a record of truth. In Chloe's case, her review became exactly that, a record of truth, preserved in digital ink. And this one, seemingly ordinary review, would change everything for everyone involved. Just blocks from the diner, tragedy struck. Marcus Thorne, a beloved bookstore owner, was attacked while closing up shop. The assault was swift and fatal. The attacker vanished with the day's cash. The community was shaken, demanding answers. Police found little, a wiped knife, a muddy boot print, and no witnesses. The case stalled. No cameras, no suspects, no clear leads. Detective Miller and his team searched for anything, anyone who might have seen something. The only clue, a partial boot print and a timeline with too many gaps. The investigation was going cold until a digital breadcrumb appeared. Sometimes the answer is hiding in plain sight, waiting to be noticed. And this time, it was. Detective Miller, desperate for leads, ordered a search of social media posts from the night of the murder. Chloe's review caught his eye. Weird vibe, agitated man, and concerning stains. He zoomed in on her photo of the floor. Those stains didn't look like ketchup. The diner was just blocks from the crime scene. Could this be blood? Was the man in the hoodie their suspect? Forensics tested the spot Chloe photographed. Faint traces of blood matched the victim. Miller studied Chloe's photos. The man's build, his clothes, and crucially, his muddy boot. The boot's tread matched the print from the alley. Chloe's random photo had just linked a diner customer to a murder scene. Her review became the key to the case, connecting clues no one else could see. Sometimes a snapshot is all it takes. The investigation had its breakthrough. Now, the hunt was on. With Chloe's evidence, Detective Miller's team zeroed in on their suspect. The diner staff recognized the man from her photo. He worked construction nearby. Police cross-referenced employee lists and found Gary Finch, a disgruntled worker with a record. Finch's boots matched the crime scene print and Chloe's photo. Mud on the boots matched the alley's soil. The digital trail led straight to Finch's door. He was brought in for questioning, his story unraveling as the evidence mounted. Forensics confirmed the blood at the diner was the victim's. Finch had tried to clean up, but Chloe's observation caught what he missed. Her review had documented the killer's attempt to erase his crime. The chain of evidence was now unbreakable. Justice was within reach. Chloe's photos, with their precise timestamps, became the prosecution's timeline. Her pancake photo placed her and the suspect in the diner at key moments. Security footage and diner logs confirmed Finch's arrival and departure. The timeline was airtight: murder, escape, diner, evidence left behind. In court, Chloe's review and photos were central exhibits. Her words and images painted a vivid picture for the jury. Chloe testified, simply recounting her night and her habit of noticing details. She wasn't a detective, just someone who paid attention. Her calm testimony made the evidence undeniable. An ordinary act had become extraordinary proof. Chloe's story is more than a crime solved. It's a testament to intuition and observation. Women's instincts are often dismissed, but Chloe's gut feeling was a survival skill, honed by experience. Her unease in the diner wasn't just emotion, it was her mind processing subtle warning signs. That feeling led her to document everything, turning intuition into evidence. The case proved that intuition and hard evidence go hand in hand. In a digital world, anyone can be a witness. Sometimes a smartphone is as powerful as a badge. Chloe's story encourages us all to trust our perceptions and value the details. It validates the experiences of countless women who notice when something's wrong. Your observations matter. Your voice has power. With overwhelming evidence, boot print, DNA, and Chloe's timeline, Gary Finch was convicted. The judge praised Chloe's review as a model of civic vigilance. The community found closure, and Chloe's story became legendary. She downplayed her role, insisting she just noticed things. Her review became a case study in digital forensics. The case proved that justice is a collective effort. Anyone can make a difference. In a connected world, even a food review can change lives. Chloe's story urges us to pay attention, trust our instincts, and document what we see. Sometimes the truth finds us when we least expect it. And in those moments, we help serve justice, one detail at a time.